Welcome back to my channel. You'll see Danielle and Michaela in the video with me, and we're going to continue the conversation that we started because there were so many great gems that we were dropping. So this part of the video, we're going to talk about collaboration, productivity, and the future of my company. So Danielle and Michaela have been part of my team for well over a year, and this is the first time that they're actually meeting face-to-face in person.
Yeah. Yes.
We did one Zoom like several months ago, I think.
Yeah, several months
I think it was like
ago.
was it this year?
We were no, I think it was the year before.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe.
I think it was last
Deep
year.
in the pandemic.
Yeah, so it's always it's always been
Crazy.
remote. And even
Yeah.
working with Danielle, it's like normally remote.
Yeah,
like,
it's true.
we'll
We
meet
live
up-
in the same city,
Yeah.
but like
Yeah.
there really isn't much need to all the time.
Yeah, it's like maybe once a month or
Yeah.
so, like we'll
Yeah.
meet up, but
Yeah.
no, it's always on the phone. We have actually, so I do a weekly meeting with Danielle on Sunday, and then I do a weekly meeting with Michaela on Fridays.
Yes. Yes.
So no, it's always been remote, so it's really
Yeah.
nice to actually have,
I know.
this energy with both of them in the room with me.
I've also,
and-
it's the first time.
Yeah.
First time I've taught,
Also-
hugged Danielle.
Right?
First time.
Also, it's Akila's birthday.
Yes.
So in the comments below, wish her happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
So working remotely has actually been, I would say, a blessing in disguise because it just allows us to work on our own schedule.
Yeah.
Also, who needs an office space and who needs to pay that rent? Like, I am sometimes working in my bed.
Yeah.
Like,
Depending
no.
on the day, depending on the mood,
true.
depending on the weather outside. Like it's a
Yeah.
rainy
Yeah.
day, we're working in bed.
And in my pajamas as
And
well.
in my PJs, yeah, with snacks like on the
Yeah.
bedside table, like we're prepared in bed.
Yeah.
But like we're working in bed. And then
For sure.
maybe if we're feeling lazy, or I should say me, if I'm feeling lazy, it's a work on the couch day.
Oh, always.
I have a full office like room in my apartment, but I'm not always in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, I guess some industries there are, I guess, perks and there are benefits working in the office, but the work that we do, I guess, creatives, it is much easier to a certain extent to work remotely.
Yeah.
Actually, that's not true. Scratch that, because you're an artist. You need to be in the same room doing music.
I find that the biggest challenge for me remotely is not the communication, is not doing the work. I miss the creative energy of the brainstorming.
Yeah.
And I think as creatives, we do need that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
That is true.
like if we're whiteboarding something or like trying to figure out your year for your schedule for like, oh, when are we going to do media for you? When are we
Right.
going to launch this?
Yeah.
And it's just, I find that things move a little bit faster.
They definitely do. Yeah.
And I
faster
feel
for
like,
sure.
3 brains are better than 2, better
Yeah.
than 1. So I
Yeah.
feel like that, like, kinetic energy is really
Yeah.
felt.
That is
So
true.
that's the one thing I do miss about remote versus being in an office. I mean,
Yeah.
you're right about the type of work that's done, because I sometimes feel like maybe more data-driven jobs,
Yes.
it's easier to be solo and on your own, and maybe those people like, I don't want to be in an office, like I just want to be at one with my
Distractions.
computer,
Yeah,
right?
distractions.
It's distracting.
Exactly. Yeah.
And they're really sort of in it, whether it's software based or designing games or whatever it is.
Yeah.
That makes sense. It would work for them
Yeah.
when you're remote. But I think, I don't know, creatives, I really love to be around
I
other
do as
creative
well,
people.
but I find because like we have our weekly meetings that we're good. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's great that we're here together right
Yeah.
now, but I mean, we're just as productive,
true.
Yeah.
sending emails, sending texts, having phone
For sure.
calls.
We're all really diligent, which I think
Yes.
makes the difference, and we all care about your company and the work that we do for your company. So then it also makes a difference too. Like you take
Yeah.
pride in the organization that you work for or your business. But I feel like what's gonna happen is that as it grows, things are gonna get a little bit more complicated.
Yeah.
Like quarterly in-person meetups.
Yes.
Maybe?
Yeah. Maybe.
I prefer
Maybe.
monthly, once a
I
month.
think things like
have
that.
some goodies.
Yeah.
Well, it's because she's in a different province,
That's
right?
fine.
So that,
Sure.
shit,
I'm in Toronto.
On a train. It's a 4 or 5 hour train ride.
I very much enjoy the train. I liked it. It was really nice. Yeah. And I like Montreal. I like Montreal much more in the summer.
Yeah.
But
it is cold
it's
right
snowing
now.
as it's
currently
freezing.
November
Yeah.
with snow falling and on the ground. So it's
Yeah.
not just falling, it's sticking.
no, it's
Yes.
there.
Yeah, we're
It's there to
not.
stay.
Yeah.
We're not a fan of that. But no, I mean, we've made it work. And also, I guess with different industries as well, and different, like, I guess different employers, it's a trust system.
Yeah.
I trust both of them so much that, like,
Which I feel is probably harder if you don't, right?
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed, but I also think trust has to be earned.
absolutely.
So the work like that we do has been like
Very
that we
true.
earn your trust
Yeah.
to know, like,
Yeah.
oh no, I know that Danielle's got it, I know that Michaela's got it, like
Yeah.
we're cool.
Yeah.
I think that also has to be
yeah.
earned with good work and just delivering on time
And
and
consistency,
thing,
right?
But we also schedule things way in advance now, so
We
it's
do.
even if it's like, oh no, I forgot to send you this email. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, but it's only going out in 2 weeks. So.
That, I think that's one of your greatest strengths
That helps a lot.
as an entrepreneur and as a CEO is your organization is
Thank
just
you. Like,
stellar.
Chef's
It is. No, it is.
Chef's kiss.
It's true. Like what you just said. Like you actually leave a little bit of buffer space should something happen. Should
Oh,
we
it's
need
because
extra
I
time.
know I'm gonna forget something. That's why I do it.
No, it's
I mean, it works for us.
I'm like, it's not for you guys, it's for me. Because I'm like,
It's really smart.
yeah, because there's just so many things racing through my brain. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my god, we need to plan
Yeah.
this 3 weeks in advance because
Yeah.
guarantee I'm gonna forget.
Yeah.
Then it's like, okay, well, we've got that 1 week window still
Yeah.
where I'm not gonna like ruin a launch.
Right.
No,
It's
you're
true,
really,
though.
really organized, and you know everything is so clear. So, and it's
you.
also much easier, I think, to work remotely when there's good organization. Like,
Yeah.
because we're not eyeball to eyeball
Yeah.
all the time, so it's like everything has to be really clear and scheduled out. We know what we're doing, and Danielle know what she's designing.
Mm-hmm.
We know what we're doing for Black Friday. We know what we're doing next Christmas. We know what
Exactly.
we're doing, you know, for Black History Month. Like we already know
Yeah.
all of those things so far in
But
advance.
it's also a matter of respecting your schedules. It's not
Right.
fair for you to be available all day Friday and it's like, here's 15 minutes of work. Like that is so pointless.
I mean,
so
that'd be
it's
great
like,
for you.
well, no,
well, she's not on a retainer though. So
Oh,
then it's
right.
not
No,
it's not
it's
fair.
not. I want
Okay.
the work. Like, I'm
Yeah.
like, give me the work. I want
Right.
to feel productive.
Yeah, so I always
like
make
it.
sure there's enough, you know,
Yes.
to fill the 8-hour day.
It's true.
And I mean, same with you, project per project, it's different,
Yeah.
but it's always enough to fill that retainer
Yeah.
and to
I
fill
like
that
it.
contract. Because
Yeah.
it's not fair to you guys if I'm wasting your time and not sending you stuff to do.
It
Like,
also doesn't feel good either. If
Yeah.
you know you have a work day, I don't know, for me personally, I don't like to feel like, oh wait,
yeah.
like if I'm not doing something, it feels dishonest, it feels weird. You're a really good friend of mine, so that's
Yeah.
even worse.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like
But
it's,
that-
so, it's like I feel like just give me things. I
Yeah,
need
yeah,
all the things,
For sure.
and I will give you
Yeah.
all of my work.
But that would be on me though if you didn't have the work. So it's
Right.
like
Well,
you shouldn't feel bad
guess.
if I don't give you the work. But no,
Right.
like I make sure, especially like sex, we're good friends,
Yeah.
that I'm not wasting your time because then you could easily find another job. But
true.
I want to keep you. So
Can't leave.
yeah, it's like my plan for next year. Like they're currently each doing about Michaela, sorry, does 1 day a week guaranteed. Danielle, it's a little more up in the air. Her
Yeah,
schedule,
so I have a
it's-
retainer of like 45 hours. and
Yeah.
It started off as like a monthly retainer.
Exactly.
And then it turned into, okay, if it takes 2 months to do the 45 hours,
Yeah.
that's fine. Essentially, I just track my time hourly. So
Exactly.
once I get to like a halfway point, then
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, just letting you know, these are many hours we have left. When I get closer to the 45, I'm like, hey, just letting
Yeah.
you know, we have like 10 hours, then it's
Yes.
5 hours, and after 5
Yeah.
hours, it's like, okay, like, here's the invoice. But
Yeah. And
generally
you're really
speaking-
good at keeping track of that.
Yeah, because I feel like if I don't want you to feel blindsided. Like I know you know
Yes,
I'm doing
yeah.
the work because you're receiving the deliverables,
Exactly.
you're receiving the assets, but
Yeah.
then it's also like you don't know how long it took me to do all those
Right.
things.
Exactly.
Right? So it gives you an idea of, hey, okay, we have maybe another 20 hours left, and
Yeah.
that also gives you an idea of like what else can I give her and stuff like that
Exactly.
too. So
And also in future too. So planning your next
Absolutely.
Noel book, you
Yeah.
know how long roughly it's going to take.
Yeah,
Danielle
exactly.
now.
But I mean,
good.
ultimately, what I'd like to do in 2023 is have both of them do 2 days a week because I feel like my company's at this point where it's like, it's about to like get to the next level.
We talked about this last
Yeah,
night. I
like-
feel like there's sort of the next. We're sort of at
Yeah.
the ceiling
That,
of
like,
this
little
level.
push,
That's
right?
right. And
Exactly.
then I think it needs to jump to the
Yeah.
next level. So we've of course hatched a plan.
Yeah, and to be able to do that, like I need more like woman power.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
ultimately, I'd love to have them on 2 days a week, and as well, then we could have those, you know, weekly meetings together and
Yeah.
brainstorm.
very
and,
true.
Yeah.
I love
And also-
brainstorming.
oh, I love
That's
it
like
too.
my favorite part.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Like thinking up different products
Yeah.
and like
Even
different
if it
event
doesn't even
ideas.
make sense. Like
Yeah.
even if it's like we're gonna build a jungle gym. Like it doesn't even make sense. But like just saying those things out loud
Yeah.
might trigger something in your brain. And you're like,
Exactly.
actually, what
Yeah.
about this? And
Yeah.
I love the brainstorming part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too. Me too.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, I feel like there's just so much more that, you know, we're gonna produce in the coming years. And as the
Yeah.
team grows, like, yeah, I mean, we'll have other vlogs introducing new team members,
Yeah.
That'd be
but
exciting.
it is really exciting because I mean, there's so many aspects of my business that people don't actually see and don't know about.
Very
So it's
true.
really nice. It's gonna be nice to look back on this as well to
Yeah.
document like the growth and the progress.
And also, how many more products? Have you not doubled your product line
Yeah,
since?
there's been at least like 10 to 15
Yes.
new things
Yeah.
come out,
So the
including like enamel
vlog-
pins, small things, but still.
Exactly, but it's still products. So I
Yeah.
think we launched this vlog or this channel, I should say, in September 2021.
Yes,
We're now
yes.
November 2022.
Yeah. and there
So
has
at that
been-
point, I had, I think maybe 6 products. I had Big Dreamers Volume 1, Volume 2.
Yes.
Mover Shakers History Makers.
Yeah.
My sticker sheets. So Black Girl Magic, Black Boy Joy. And then
There was no memory match because memory match was just coming out. Because I remember
Yeah.
the vlogs of you two playing the memory match
That's
together.
true. So the
Yeah.
Harriet Tubman puzzle.
Yeah.
That was the very first thing I think that we
Yeah.
were blogging about. And when I
And-
came on, I think.
Yes, because we did the animated video.
Yes.
And I think did we even have the enamel pins? Oh, yeah, the Black
I
History
work
Month
on all
sticker
these
sheet.
things. If you ask
Yeah.
me when they came out, couldn't tell you.
But you know what? We definitely have the Black History Month sticker sheet and the Black History Month greeting cards.
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
So we had 8 products, and now we have over 20.
Yes.
Or
And I
so.
think that just goes to show, talking of just, tying it up in a bow, like as far as productivity, obviously productivity has not been hindered at all.
Yeah.
And we've been in a challenging time. And I think that says a lot about, you as an entrepreneur and
Yeah.
the company that you've created, so that you have doubled your inventory, your product line, and
pretty crazy.
sales agent, distribution. I mean, it's a lot.
Like your
to take
vendor
on.
table, as you said.
Oh my
you
God.
need to like build up now, right?
That is like a thing of beauty.
It's
though.
I know.
full.
It's huge.
Yeah, and it's like you need to now vertically build up on like stack your
Yeah.
products up at your table.
Yeah, it's
fun.
pretty sweet. Oh, and the board books. How did I forget about that?
Oh my
Sorry,
gosh,
it
the
just
board
popped
books.
into my head. It has been
Baby,
surreal.
And also the songs that go along
Oh
with
my
the
God.
books too.
Yeah.
Those
I
animated
love those
videos
songs.
were amazing.
My niece loves those songs.
Oh my god.
So good.
Niece is
Love
so
it.
cute.
Maybe we should tell them about the songs just quickly.
Right. So essentially, I came out with board books, ABC 1, 2, 3 in colors for little kids, and it's all about diversity. So oftentimes it's like A's for Apple. No, we did A's for Afro.
Yeah.
So it's a really cute book. We decided just to get kids excited about it and to further the learning opportunities to do a song to accompany each book. So the songs are so cute. My friend Aza is basically.
So good.
So
Yeah.
these are the books that we created.
Should we all hold one?
Sure. So we created these beautiful books, just to show you. So super cute books, and then on the back, you'll see there's a QR code, and when you scan the QR code, it brings you to a page on our site with all of the music.
Yes.
And kids have been loving it. They're all different styles.
Yeah.
Like one's kind of like Afro beats, another one I
Yeah.
think is a little bit of reggaeton.
I remember the A's. I remember
But
Yeah.
A's version.
it's so good because like I was dancing, so like
And I also want to
it's
create
a whole
songs,
vibe.
songs that adults would not be annoyed hearing 50 times.
Yeah, because like kids are gonna be like, again, replay it.
Yeah.
Like again.
But I mean, the beauty is we've gotten such a positive response from the songs that accompany
Yeah,
the
they're
books
really fun.
that like I just feel like
Yeah.
any book moving forward we need
And I'm
music.
sure we can
Yeah.
splice in a little bit of the song to this video so they can hear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the ABC song, which is the first song that we released, it already
Yes.
has over, as of today, over 11,000 views.
Yeah.
And it's been like maybe a month and a half. And like that, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, I feel like some people on YouTube are like, oh, it's not a big deal. That's a huge deal for me.
Yeah.
So, and I know
big
it's just
deal.
going to grow from
That's a
there.
huge
So
deal, yeah.
I'm very excited.
Yeah.
From A all the way to Z.
I'm literally singing
Let's
in my
go.
head, like,
A is for Afro.
A.